when the yarn.
Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Crochet, and in today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to make this cute and beautiful skirt here. So this skirt is a 2-row repeat. It's easy to make. So for this skirt, this is for a medium-sized skirt. This is it to make, so you can easily customize this skirt to your preferred measurements. So for the materials, you'll be needing your balls of yarn of 2 different colors, or any number of colors you would like to have this skirt in. You'll be needing your hook size of 4.0 mm hook. You'll be needing your scissors and measuring tape. So this is everything you need to make this skirt here. So if this is what you'll be interested in learning how to make, please stay to the end of this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and let's get right into class. First thing, I'm going to begin with a slip knot. You're going to leave an extra tail, just a little extra tail, like 3 inches or 2 inches. Once you have your slip knot, you're going to work on inches away from your hip measurement that is going to stretch or sit comfortably. So for me, I'm working on 39 inches as the original hip measurement. I'm going to reduce to 35 inches. So I'm going to make a chain of 35 inches. So now you're going to work on multiple of 3 till you have your right measurements. You're working on multiple of 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be multiple of 3 till you have your right measurement. Like I said, I'm working 4 inches away from my original hip measurement. So now I'm going to continue with multiple of 3 till I have 35 inches. I have my long chain here. So I'm going to fold to take measurements. You're going to fold this way. Then take your measurements. So take your measurements without stretching. Without stretching, you should have 17.5 inches. So this is it, 17.5 inches without stretching. So if stretched, you can stretch up to 42. So now the next thing to do is to chain extra to 1, 2. Skip the last 2 chain and work into the third with a double crochet. So you're going to skip over this, so and go into the third chain. So yarn over, go in, pull up. You have 3 loop, 1, 2, 3. Put through 2 first, then put through the last 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up, put through 2, put through 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up, put through 2, put through 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up, put through 2, put through 2. So you're going to continue this way until you get to the last stitch. Make sure you are picking your stitches rightly. You're picking it on a straight line. So if you are picking the top stitch, that's this, the top stitch, then do that to the end. Don't switch between the top stitch and the lower stitch or back stitch. It's going to be twisted. So if you are picking the top stitch, do that to the end. By that, you'll be on a straight line. Continue picking every stitch until you get to the last stitch. I'm done with my double crochet into every stitch and it's on a straight line. So now I'm going to fold This is the inner part and this is the outer part. So you are going to fold on the outer part. You're going to fold on the outer part. So what you're going to do next is to connect these two together. So on the top stitch here, you're going to connect. Make sure you're connecting on a straight line. Chain 2. Pick the lower part, that's the lower stitch. Then go into this with a chain. So chain 2 also. 1, 2. Press down. Go into the stitch. Pick one strand. So this is a double security. Then join together. Go into this also. Pick one strand. So now tie 2 times. Okay, this. So now you have your round circumference. And this is so this has shrink to 16.5 instead of 17.5. So that's 1 inch away, and that's okay because it's going to stretch to wherever you want it to stretch to. So it's going to be the perfect size. You're going to lose it now, the chain 2 you made. So now chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Into the same stitch, you're going to make extra 2 double crochet. So now we're going in with granny stitch, that's 3 double crochet in a stitch. Skip 2, 1, 2. Into the third stitch, you're going to place 3 double crochet in the same stitch. Skip 2, 1, 2. Into the third stitch, also have 3 double crochet. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2. Into the third, going with 3 double crochet. Skip 2 stitches, 1, 2. Into the third, going with 3 double crochet. So you're going to repeat this until the end of the row, until you are back to 2 stitches away, which is 1, 2. I'm back to this point, so I'm going to slip stitch into the top stitch, into slip stitch into this, not into your stitch, but into the top stitch here, the tiny loop here. Slip stitch. Once you have that, we're going to go back into this to make a chain. So instead of turning to start the second row, you're just going to go back into the stitch, then chain 1. Now you're going to make a chain of 5. You already have 1, so make extra 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have a total of 5 now, which is 1 plus the extra 4 you made, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total you have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into your stitch. You're going to skip over this and this, then into your space here you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into the space and make a single crochet. So you're always going to chain 5 and head over to this open space to make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into this open space here you're going to make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To make a single crochet, you just go in directly, pick up your stitch. You have to loop and put through the hole two. So keep repeating this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Into this space, make a single crochet. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet. So this is it. So this is what you're going to be doing on the third row, or let's say second row. Let's just keep over this part and begin our row from this. So this is the first row and this is the second row. So you're going to keep repeating this until you are back to this point. So into this you're going to have your chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So this counts as the first stitch. So make extra 2 double crochet. Now you are repeating your first row into this, go into the next without chaining. You're not chaining anything, go into the next with 3 double crochet. So into your chain 5 you're going to be having 3 double crochet without chaining. You're not making any chain. Go into the next. So this is just repeating the first row. So into your chain 5 you're going to have 3 double crochet until the end. So you should have this. I'm back to this point, so I'm going to slip stitch into this without chaining anything. So slip stitch, slip stitch. You're going to go back into this cluster, chain. So you're going to make a chain of 5. That's repeating the second row. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then single crochet into this. This is just repeating the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to continue this way until you are back to the point again, and you're going to repeat the first row, which is this. You're going to keep alternating between the two colors. So you're going to keep switching colors. If you want, you can use 3 colors. If you want, you can use 4 colors or 2 colors. It all depends on how you want it. For me, I'll be using these 2 colors. So you're going to keep repeating. I'm done with the skirts, and I'm just going to take my measurements. So here I'm having 14.5 inches from waist to skirt length is 14.5 inches. Now I'm going to work on the band. So I'm going to decrease to my waist measurement. The original waist measurement I'm working on is 27 inches. So now I'm going to decrease up to 25 inches. And how I'm going to do that is this. I'm going to begin from anywhere, but I'm going to begin from the point I started my row with, which is this. So I'm going to put in my hook and make a chain of three. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to front post and back post into every stitch. So I'm going to have two front posts and two back posts. To make a front post, you yarn over, go into your stitch this way and crochet, make a double crochet. Repeat the same to the next, yarn over, go into it. Then I'm going to make a back post, yarn over. A back post means you're going from behind this way, back inside, and you have your stitch on top of your hook from behind. Again, yarn over, going from behind back outside, then go back inside. So I'm going to be repeating this until the end, but I'm going to be making a decrease randomly because right now I'm having 35 inches on the band, I think. So now I'm going to decrease to 25 inches. The next thing is to make a front post. We're going to be picking two stitches together. So pick two stitches together. Repeat the same. Then back post. So our decrease is going to be random. You're not going to be making your decrease or placing your decrease into every two stitches. It's going to be random. So when you pick a stitch to make a decrease, you pick a next stitch at your own will. Here I'll be placing a decrease again by picking two stitches. Pick two stitches. Continue to the end. So to place your decrease or to make your decrease, you're going to pick two stitches at once. You're going to pick two stitches at once. I'm done decreasing, and this is 27 inches. That's 13.5 inches. So now I'm going to continue on row 2, and I'm also going to be making a decrease. Going to slip stitch. Going to pick these two together. Or 25 inches. So anyway you have front post, you're going to place front post there, and anyway you have back post, you're going to place back post there. And also to decrease on the second row, you're going to pick, if you have two back posts or two front posts, you're going to pick the two together. Then work on front posts. Anyway you have front post, work on front post, and anyway you have back posts, you work on back posts. So if you're making a decrease, then you pick the two together. Then you continue. Whatever decrease you are making, remember that you are decreasing 3 inches from the original waist measurement. For me, I'm working on 25 inches. So I'm going to keep decreasing until I get to 25 inches. Then I'm going to stop. So always take your measurement while making your decrease, so you don't exceed your waist measurement. I'm back to this point again, and I'm going to also make a slip stitch. Chain two, then cut. Right now I already have my waist decrease. So this is 25 inches, which is 12.5 inches. Now I'm going to be adding my elastic. So I'm going to be running my elastic round. You're going to pick your stitch. You're going to have your elastic thread folded into two. Make a chain. Then you're going to be skipping this and running into this with a slip stitch. Make a slip stitch. You're going to you're going to skip this, work into this with a slip stitch. So this is how you're going to be doing it. So this is it. Make sure you're skipping just one stitch. Move to the next stitch. A slip stitch. So continue and we'll meet up at the end. I'm back to this point. So I'm just going to slip stitch into the already made one, then chain like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to cut and pin down. So now this is it. This can fully stretch to 28 inches. So now I'm going to tie this into two, or tie this in and cut, and also trim out your excess yarn if you have any. Right now the skirt is ready. So if you want to, you can run a single crochet into every stitch of this edge. Right now, our measurement for the hip measurement is 34 inches. That is 17 inches here, divided by 2 or folded into 2. So times 2 is 34 inches, but can stretch to 40 and above. Skirt length is still 14.5 inches, and the waist measurement is 25 inches and can stretch to 30 inches, can fully stretch to 30 inches. So yeah, this is how to make this skirt. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next class. Bye.